Assalamu alaikum Ramadan challenge day 20. Today our 5 words are fitna, afwah, infadda, fajj, and kadhib. First word, fitna, comes from fatana yaftinu. For Islam, the Arabs would use the word fatana, from which we get fitna, to mean to burn something, okay, or to put it in fire, obviously burning it, by which you then separate impurities from the thing itself, right? Like a metal, like a precious metal, for example. Okay, so you burn it, right? Put it in fire so they can separate impurities from the pure substance itself, right? And now the word fitna in the religious sense, in the sense that it's mostly used now, is to separate the weak from the strong, right? The believer from the non-believer, right? To put people at levels, right? People know where they are in terms of their real self, right? So when there's a fitna, it separates people. We can see, oh, that's really how he is, right? And that's really how he is. Oh, he's really about that life, right? Like some people would say, or oh, that guy he's really two-faced, right? He normally says this, but when it's time to actually take action, he does something else, right? So fitna separates people, and that's why it has that name. It separates people, just like fitna, when you put something in fire, it separates, right? Separates the impurities from the substance itself. So that's where we get fitna from. The next word, afwah. Afwah is plural for fem, but the asl for fem is actually fo, fa, wow, ha. That's why in the plural it's afwah, afwaihim. كبرت كلمة تخرج من أفواههم من سورة الكهف, right? This is a huge atrocity, monstrosity that's coming out of their mouth. Okay, so fem. Now they say with time, as other words have changed, as we've seen before, right? The how was dropped, so you have fo as opposed to fo, right? The how was dropped, and then the wow, because it's weak already, just camouflages and end up becoming a meme somehow. Okay, so it's fem. Okay, but also you can see that if you're gonna say, it's one of the five nouns that ends with a wow, right? The rough halat rafa is with a wow. Abuka, fuka, your mouth, fuka. Okay, fuka or fi. I can say my mouth, fi. I can say fami, but afsah min dhalik, right? More eloquent than that is fi. Okay, kalamtu bi fi. Okay, I spoke with my mouth, fi, right? And then fa and fu, right? And which is fu, right? You can see fu, right? So that's where it comes from, right? The next word is infadda. Infadda, okay, comes from the asl fadda, fa, dod, okay, which means to break away. Anything that breaks away, okay, and separates is called fadad in Arabic. Okay, so if somebody's making wudu, for example, and the water splashes and kind of separates everywhere, okay, that's fadad. Okay, you can use it for just about anything, really. So anything that separates and breaks away from itself is fadad. Okay, so fadda means to separate, and then from it you get fidda. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you what the relationship is there. Comment below and let's see who can figure it out. So from you get fidda. Lam faddu min hawlik. They would have separated from you. They would have separated and gone away from you and not stay together with you. Okay. The next word is fajj. Fajj, fa, jim. Fajjin min kulli fajjin amiq. Right. When we're talking about Ibrahim calling for people to come to the Hajj after he had built the Kaaba, right? Min kulli fajjin amiq. Fajj is a wide path between two mountains. a wide path between two mountains. Okay, so min kulli fajjin amik. Obviously, this is a path where people walk. Obviously, people are not gonna take the mountain route to walk or to ride their animals to get to a certain place. They're gonna take the path between the mountains, a valley, right? Okay, so this is what a fajj is. So they're gonna come from kulli fajjin amik. They come from every path. They're gonna come from every path, right? And then also the Arabs would say, right, fajja, okay. The Arabs will say for somebody that separated, for example, would separate his legs, right, because he wants to answer the call of nature or what have you, right? They will use that verb as well there. Fajja al-ard, right? He separate the land, okay. Or fajja rijlay, that's what I was trying to get at. Fajja rijlay, right? So separate his legs, right? Because he wants to answer the call of nature, what have you, okay. So that's fajj. Then the next word is kadhib. Kadhib comes from the asl, from the root kaf dal ba, okay. Kidhb is a lie, is untruth, opposite of sidq, right? So you have kadhib is a liar, okay. Kadhab is somebody that lies all the time, okay. And you have, from that you have laysa li waqa'atiha kadhibah, right? There's nobody can lie about this. Nobody can say that this is not true. They said the waqatiha, we're talking about waqia, which we spoke about yesterday, which is the day of judgment. When it comes, you can't, right? You can't deny it anymore. Then kadhab would be someone that lies all the time, like Musaylama al-kadhab, right? Because he was lying, always trying to imitate the prophet, right? He was always making up stuff, pretending that he was divinely sent. And then فَإِنَّهُمْ لَا يُكَذِّبُونَكَ. You have that ayah as well. They're not making a lie of what you said, right? They're not denying what you said. They're not saying that it's a lie, okay? And so on and so forth.